according to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white man. Need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed the up on parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Know it's golden to get them. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and know boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Step, I'm silent for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. Let's go. I ain't taking no losses. Ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high. Got your baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets. That baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why it exists, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Rockin' this shit. Yeah. Go ahead. Look, I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat, man. This shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe it. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, 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 Vigi. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. I'm on my grind, bitch, and working. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, cause they be turgid. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'm gonna back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas, we eat. I'm in this bitch with the Irish. Say, all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all to do the sweet. If a nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass obsolete. He ain't one of us hit the lead. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through
through all black gully jack, man. All the niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, bitch, I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we tanks. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngest did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
Hey, shalom, Israel. You know what I'm saying? This is the Isupk Kareem Brotherhood class. Give it up for class, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm Precinct Officer Bonzai Young. To my right is Trooper Kyle. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So tonight we're gonna talk about never trust thy enemy. You know what I'm saying? But first, we gotta know who is our enemy, you know. A lot, of, you know what I'm saying, through this whole, like, since we been living, people are saying that, you know what I'm saying, your enemy is you know what I'm saying, anybody that trespass against you, you know what I'm saying. But we need to get down to the nitty gritty. Who is the real enemy that trespass against Black, Hispanic, Native Americans? You know what I'm saying. They say, you know what I'm saying, you grew up in the hood, you know what I'm saying. That brother might did something to you. Right, what he might, you know what I'm saying? Like he might have what they do to you, they bump into you, you know what I'm saying? Do something like little, and that's your enemy off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he might be talking about you. That's your enemy off the back, right? But we need to get down to the real enemy. It's the so-called white man, man. You know what I'm saying? He taught us to be enemy to each other, man.
Right.
He taught that Black Hispanics and Native Indians are 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? We not the same people, man. You know what I'm saying? I hear this. You know what I'm saying? That Hispanics, they say Hispanics are a mixed race between Native American and white. All the illusion, just to divert our people from what their true heritage is. That Black, Hispanic, Native Americans are the true people of the Bible, all Israel. You understand? And this is what the white man did to us, man. And now, you understand, the Most High sees that, man. And that's why he, under Commander General Yohana, he raising up his priests and prophets to let our people know who is the real enemy, man. Right. The so-called white man, you look at his history against our people.
Right.
And what have he done to our people, man? You understand? He took the so-called blacks in slavery and worked them like ain't no thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And worked them till the sun was down, man. Our Native American brothers, man. Our Native American brothers, man, what they did to Native Americans, man, they forced them into a small reservation, man. And this whole part of the world was their land. You understand? Our Isupk brothers, man. Our Zublin brothers, man. Our Ashers. You know what I'm saying? What they did to our brothers, man, when they came to, because these doors came down to South America and you know what I'm saying? And capture our brothers, you know what I'm saying? Kill our brothers, man. Send them back up to where they from, Portugal, Spain. You know what I'm saying? This what they did. See, the thing is, our people forgot what they done to our people. But I'm saying, but the Most High didn't forget, man. That's why he raised his priests and prophets up, man.
Right.
He raised his priests and prophets up to let our people know our enemy track records, man.
Right.
What they been doing to our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And now it's high time to pay attention. It's high time to listen. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in the world today, man? It's high time to us to come together, man. Let me get Zephaniah 2:1, man. If I could, Baba Kashar. It's high time for us to come together, man. We can't come together with all the other nations, man, because the other nations are not for us, man. They not with us, man. They might be your friend. Yeah, you might went to college with some of them. You might grew up with some of them. But at the end of the day, the Most High don't want you dealing with them, man. It's
Right.
for a reason, man. You got that for me?
Come.
The one.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Right.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
It said, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. What group of people are not desired in the world today, man? Is it a white man? Is it an African? Is it a Arabic man? No, it's not. The group of people that's not desired are black, Hispanic, Native Americans, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They give us by names. They give us different names. Give us spics, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Savages. But the people who give us these names, man, what the name they gave us was in the President Clinton's wife. She called super predators, man.
Good night.
Super predators. Are you kidding me? Really? How dare you say we are super predators and y'all been predators since the day y'all will set foot on this goddamn earth, man.
Right.
On this goddamn soil, man. The so-called white man is the super predator, man.
Right.
They go to different countries and take over their countries, man. They all got their hand in something. And how they do it? They rape, rob, and murder, man. That's what they do. They the super predators. And look, what they do to us. The reason why they call us super predators because they put us in a condition that we have to survive. They put us in like, you see, what, like, you put like 2 wild animals in a cage. Not saying we wild animals, you know what I'm saying? They put like animals, they put two wolves in a cage, man. They need something to survive. They gonna go against each other, man. They not even supposed to be. Wolves are pack animals, right? So that's what they do to us in the hood, man. They put us in these goddamn hoods, and they give anything we need to survive to take it out, so we can go against each other, so we can kill each other, man. So we, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, what they doing is separating us. And while us being separated, right? By us being separated, we go against the Most High. We go against what Christ came down for, man. It's all about warfare, man. It's spiritual warfare going on right now, man. So what we need to do? We need to listen to these priests and prophets, right? We need to listen to these priests and prophets in Isupk under Commander General Hunter, right? To teach brotherhood classes. And let our people know that black, Hispanic, Native Americans are brothers, man. Brothers and sisters, man. Let me get Mark 12 and 31, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to come together, man. It's time for us to stop coming together with these other people, man. Let's cut it out, man. They don't have our best interests, man. They don't. They only with you for clout. You know what I'm saying? They only with you because, oh yeah, I got a black friend. I'm not racist. I have a black friend. You know what I'm saying? I remember back when I was in the world, they had some brothers you call it the token black guy. They use us for their own gain, man. Since we got here, they use it for our own gain, for their own gain, slot. But nah, it's time out for that.
Right.
Nah, man. You gotta understand who we are as a people, man. We the most glorious people on this earth, man. We the salt of the earth, man.
Right.
And the Most High see what you did to his people, man. He see what you did to the Hispanics, man. Put them in cages, man. Separate them from their kids, man. He sees that, white man. Mr. White Man, he sees that. He see what you did to our Native American brothers, put them in reservations, so small they go out their mind, man. He sees that. He see what you did to the so-called blacks. Whipping us so we can't walk, man. Raping our women. Raping the men to demasculate the men. He sees that, man. And that will not go unpunished. We are telling you what the Most High says in this Bible, man. That the white man will reap what he sowed. He will. I know I know the white man, the so-called white man he's living glorious right now. He think nothing can happen to him. But we telling you now. We telling you right now, man. Your judgment is coming for what you did to them, for God's people, man. You understand? You got that out?
Come. It's the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right.
There is none other commandment greater than these.
Right. Is it in red?
Come.
So this coming from Christ, man. Let's read it again. Let's get that again, man.
Come. It's the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31. In the words of Christ. And the second is like, namely this:
right.
Thou shalt. Oh, it's like.
Oh no, you should walk. He said the second because this is the second commandment, right? That's why he's saying the second. He's saying the second should come to this. Keep going, Salaki.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now you got to remember when Moses was in the wilderness, who was he with? Who was he with in the wilderness? Who was he in the wilderness with, man? He wasn't with no Esau, the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't with Abdul. He wasn't with the Arabic man.
Right.
He was with Israel. He was with the black, Hispanic, and Americans, man. That's your neighbor. Not Mr. Tom across the street, man. Not Mr. What's the Arabic name? What's their last name used to be? I don't know.
Muhammad.
Yeah, Muhammad. Not Mr. Muhammad. They're not your neighbors. Your neighbor is that same brother that look like you, man. That's your neighbor. Your neighbor's that same brother who understand your struggle, man. That's your neighbor. You understand? Those people cannot. It's so heavy because those people can't connect like with us, man. They don't know when we go through, like, when we listen to music, man, they can't understand it. They off the beat. Like Topazal said, they on their ones and threes, man. That's what you say, right? Ones and threes, yeah. So, you know, I gotta get that, you know what I mean? They can't connect like we can, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how we know we are brothers, man. That's how we know we are special people, man, to the Most High, man. You understand? Let's read it again,
Come. This is the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 31. In the words of Christ. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right. You should love that nigga right across from you, man.
Right.
Like yourself, man. Do you want yourself? Do you want yourself smoking cigarettes, man? No, you don't, because you know what they can do to you. So you tell that brother, hey, brother, you shouldn't be doing that, man. That's love, man. Do you want your brother messing with your rib? You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. These things right here, this is how you know. This is how you know that love is different from what the white man taught us love is, man. This is how you know. Because it's all about correction, man. It's all about correction. Go ahead, you got something to say?
Oh, Salaki, if I could. That's how you, like, and it's practical. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you don't want nobody laying with your rib, don't lay with nobody else's rib.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want yourself to be harmed by, harmful chemicals or like harmful drugs. So don't sell your brother drugs. You know what I'm saying? And it's practical. And once you start justifying things like that, then it becomes complicated. When you start when you start trying to justify, doing drugs or selling drugs, then it becomes complicated. Right. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's practical. Just just say no.
Just say no. There you go. Just say no. Just say no, man. You know what I'm saying? It is practical, man, because you don't want all the things you see your brother. See, the thing is, America taught us that if it's not you, don't worry about it. That's the destruction of black Hispanics and Native Americans, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I see brothers say something about homosexual, and what they do? Well, Lord, he don't talk to me, man. I said it before too. And in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers do that. Yeah. Because we wasn't taught to love.
Right.
Love is you tell that brother, hey brother, you should not be laying with another man, brother. That's love. That's how you know you truly care about your people. Because you don't want to see your people down, man. You don't want to see your people on their deathbed because they, you know what I'm saying, because they love some up their butt.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? Then in the deathbed having HIV. You know what I'm saying? That's love. You don't want to see your people having cancer, lung cancer, man. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see that, man. You don't want to see your people having diabetes, high blood pressure, man. You see your grandma struggling, man, taking on pills, man. You don't want to see that. I remember growing up, I had to see my grandmother taking little pills on days she could take it. That's hurting, man. That's hurting. That's why you should never trust a white man with everything he say to do, man. Never trust thy enemy.
Right.
Never do it, man. Because when you trust him, you go against the Most High. Because you don't trust what the Most High tell you to do. You understand? Never trust him. And the thing about them, let's get Psalms, 55 and 21? Let's get that, man. And no, it's so easy to trust him, I get it. It's so easy to trust him. That's why Native American brothers, that's where they at now, because they trust them, man. Over 500 treaties, man, they trust the so-called white man. You understand? You got that up?
Come.
Let's get it.
This book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The word of his mouth was smoother than butter. That means he slick talk. He talking. He like, how you doing, sir? How you doing, Jerome? Are you good? How's your family? Keep going.
But war was in his heart.
Why he's talking to you, saying how's your family, he don't give a damn about your family.
Right.
He didn't want you to work harder. That's what he want. He wants you to, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to trust him. He wants you to sin against the Most High. He wants you to hate your brothers and love him. That's what he say. To me, every time a white man opens his mouth to me, I get sick.
Good night.
Salakia. No Salakia. I get sick to my gut. You know why? Because everything he tells me is a doggone lie, man. And I can't trust him. And I thought back in the world, I could. Since I came in the truth, I know how they move. I know how they when they feel offended. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust thy enemy, man. You can't do it. It's not gonna work for you. You understand? Is there any more left on that out?
Loud, sir.
No sweat. But war is in his heart. He's want to destroy you, man. He want to. You understand? He wants you to smoke that cigarette. He wants you to get high, man. Let's get high. Come on, man. It's okay. Just a little swift. What do you call it? Just a little bit. It's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay for a black, Hispanic, Native American to be high that God doggone mind, man. But while you high, your enemy is getting greater. Because while you high, you being asleep, man.
Right.
You sleep. You know what I'm saying? While you still eating that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, you sleep, man. While they awake, getting greater. You gotta understand, man. You gotta understand that we are different people, man. Let's get on Deuteronomy 76, man. We are different people, man. We can't move like them, man. And we should be grateful that the Most High chose Black, Hispanic, Native American to be His people, man. His favorite people. We should be happy. But then we want to be like, oh, well, that's not right. That's not God. God show love. He's all about love. Well, God doggone, He's showing you love that He love you. Black Hispanic, black man, black woman, black Hispanic, Hispanics and Native American man and woman. That's love. You so worried about them? They good in this kingdom. Why you worrying about them? Why you worrying about them and your uncle swung out on crack?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why you worrying about them? Your grandma on her deathbed because she got high blood pressure and diabetes, man. Why you worrying about them? That's the thing, man. Christian, the so-called white man, that goddamn devil about speaks of, man. And all his beliefs, man. Christianity is one of them. And this is the reason why we are so asleep as a people. Because we worry about our slave master. That's what we worry about. We worry about the people that have been over us for over 400 years. But you ain't worrying about that brother next to you that's struggling, man. Right next to you in that cotton field, man. You worrying about what's going on in the big house. I hope the tea okay with them. I hope the tea was good. I hope the food is good.
Good night.
That was you worrying about, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. That was you worrying about. You know what I'm saying? You need to worry about that brother that's going through the same struggle as you, man. They getting whipped across his back, man. Yeah, he got to see his son, his daughter go through this hell, man. You got that scripture out?
Concept.
Let's get it, man. Bible says.
Here's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right. Thou is a holy people unto, say it again out, read it again.
Unto the Lord thy God.
To the Lord thy God. Holy means separate. You understand? Holy means that we are different. We are different from the so-called white man, the African, the Arabic, the East Indian. We are holy. We are separate. And I know it's hard to understand, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. I know it's hard to accept that because we've been in this hell for so long. But the Most High loves us, man.
Right.
He loves us, man. That He put us. He put us upon other nations. I'm jumping ahead. Salaki. Go ahead and get that. Sorry, go ahead.
Come. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right. He loves us that much to put us above all these other people, man. The thing is that we got to recognize that. We got to recognize that we are better than everybody on this earth, man. We got to recognize. And the thing, we should accept that. We've been down for so long. You know what I'm saying? We've been down for over 400 years, man. Why we can't be great? You know what I'm saying? Why we can't be great for once? Come on, man. Come on, black, Hispanic, Native Americans. Let's be great for once, man.
Right.
Let's be great. You know what I'm saying? Let's set ourselves different from everybody else. Let's be special. When I was in the world, and I heard about this, and I heard that black, Hispanic, Native Americans was, you know what I'm saying, the chosen people. I'm like, what? Really? like, damn, I feel special. You know what I'm saying? I like, man, I knew it was something. I knew that it was something going on that didn't make sense in this world. Cause so long we were taught that we ain't nothing, man.
Right.
We ain't nothing but niggas, spicks, and savages, man. But we are the most greatest people on this earth, man. It's time to recognize that, Black Hispanics and Native Americans. Go ahead, Al.
So like if I could, if we look at, sports, football, basketball, if we look at, how our work ethic is,
right.
or, if we look at Black Wall Street, we know that we are
right.
above all nations. Like we can tell that we're a special people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just so wild to me that we can read that in this Bible that the Most High has chosen us to be a special people, and then it also says, don't eat certain things, don't follow these nations, and don't be homosexuals, don't murder your brother, don't sell drugs to your brother. It says all these things also, but we tend to pick and choose. Like we'll believe that, like we believe that we are a special people,
right?
But then on the other hand, when it says, okay, don't eat that crab leg,
right,
it just becomes so taboo to our people. So it's like if you're gonna discard the laws, statutes, and commandments that we have to follow,
right,
then you can't call yourself a special people. Like you can't believe in your heart that you are a special people. You have to count yourself as dust like the other nations.
Damn
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like it's all or nothing. You can't just pick and choose.
Damn right, Doc. Man, that's heavy right there, man. So you saying so heavy, Doc, you know what I'm saying? Just cause like we are chosen people doesn't mean we get the free pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We have rule and regulation. You know what I'm saying? It comes with a territory. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to call it. It comes to be special, comes with territory. You know what that territory is? Law, statute, the law, statute, commandments, man. That's the territory, man. That's what we should be doing right now as a people. We should follow what everything this Bible say. We've been following everything else for so many years, it didn't add up. We still in the same predicament, man. Let's try something new. Let's try something new that's been sitting on your grandmama's night table for so long, collecting dust, man. Let's try what this Bible got to say about Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. Let's see what the Bible says about brotherhood, man. About loving each other, man. Let's see it. Let's just try it. You know what I'm saying? You try weed for the first time.
Right.
You try, you know what I'm saying? You can't try this. Come on, man. We need to get our priority straight, man. It's time, man. The time is drawing near, man. All these things happening, these events happening right now, man. You understand? You got any more on that?
Lie, sir.
Most High in Christ. Let me get it's already right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this real quick. Let me get 12. Let me get Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Yeah, we're gonna hit that real quick. No, knock that off. We're gonna get Ecclesiastes 13 and 15.
Come. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, verse 15. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. Right.
Meaning that every beast gonna want to be with his own kind, man. And every man gonna be with his own kind. You understand? I want to be with my brothers, man. I want to be with Mr. Thomas. I don't want to enjoy his kingdom.
Right.
I want to struggle with my brothers, man. You understand? I want to be in the dirt with my brothers.
Right.
Because when the kingdom come and make it worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with to brothers that understand my same struggle, man. And when I was in the world, man, I never did connect with white people like that. Or any other race. I couldn't get with them. I couldn't get jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Only people I got jiggy with my brothers, man. Black, Hispanic, and Americans, man. That's the only people I mess with. You know what I'm saying? We need this. You got something to say?
No, so like after you, sir.
Oh, no sweat. This is so important, this scripture right here, man. We need to stick to our own people, man. We need to. We've been trying so many years to be a god doggone Asian, to be a god doggone Arabic, to be a god doggone so-called white man. We tried it,
Right.
but it's not working. Yeah, so-called black man, you want to wear your shorts all the way up to your doggone thigh, like a doggone white homosexual white man. You know that's against. We ain't supposed to be showing our body off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like me in the world, I thought they were so homosexual. I ain't want to show my leg off to no doggone man. You know what I'm saying? So like you. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with brothers that think like me. You feel me? Go ahead, Al.
Well, so like if I could real quick, I just want to bring out like, for us to be trying to conform to the culture and the habits of our oppressor, that's an act of surrender. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know when we was in captivity, you know they forced us to eat pork.
Right, right.
They took our women and raped them, and they took our men and was slaughtering us, and all sorts of. They bombed our you know what I'm saying? They destroyed every economic advance that we made after slavery or during slavery that we tried to make. So for us to want to work, for us to want to work for they for their kingdom, for us to want their women, for us to want their men, for us to want to eat their food, that's an act of surrender, because that's what they used to do when they was capturing us. They used to make us do those things, and now we're doing them willingly.
Right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy right there. Damn, that's heavy. He said, now we doing it willingly, man, just doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to come to a people, man. We got to understand that we were slaves. See, our people don't understand that right now. Our people don't understand that we was beaten to death, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But all through the programming, all through the you know what I'm saying? All through the school, going to their schools and stuff like that. Yeah, we know we were slaves, but you didn't really know we were slaves. You understand the mentality that our people went through, the hell our people went through, man. Because if you did, you would not join like what the brother said, man. You will not do these things. They like eat pork willingly. You know what I'm saying? Mess with white girls willingly. You wouldn't do it because back then, those people was harsh to us, man, killing us, man, hanging us for a picnic, man. It's time for us. It's time for us to get together, man, and ignore that doggone so-called white man, man. Ignoring all his beliefs and all his answers, and when he got something to say about pertaining to Black Hispanic Native Americans, man. It's time to know that, man. That's right. Because right here, it's a family business affair, man. He don't move like us. He don't think like us. So why he got something to say about us? The only thing he got something to say about us is put us in these goddamn cages.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're locking us up. And then when we get out, we are felon. We can't get no jobs, man. We can't get no job support. The doggone child support we own. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta go back and hustle again.
Right.
So repeat, man. So he can keep on getting that free label. That's why I say the white man, the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man. That's right. By doing it to my brothers, man, they lock up in these cages, man. Go ahead.
So like if I could just add to that point. And, our people tend to think that, that's a past war that we're, if we are surrendering, you know what I'm saying? That's a past war that we surrender to. Like, slavery was in the past. Them doing all those, them taking our land and murdering, rape, robbing, and murdering our people, that was in the past. But this is a current war that we're surrendering in. Right. Like you said, like, they got our men locked up, they got most of our black men locked up. Black, Hispanic, and Native American men. They got our babies in cages right now. Right. This war is going on right now. Like, we're still getting killed by police, daily.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Tell me that's a past. Tell me that's all in the past. Why the police is behind you with their lights on?
Good night.
I dare you. You gonna feel like it's a current war now.
Right.
We're surrendering now. and we're being afflicted now.
Right. Yeah. Hey, can I get Ecclesiastes 7:7?
Come.
Bible good shot. You know what I'm saying? And the things he's saying, it's not false. It's 100% true. And we all know it, man. We all know what we still going through right now, man. We all know about the murders that they doing to our people, man. You got that up?
Ecclesiasticus
7:7.
7:7. Okay, no. So the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 7. Offend not against the multitude.
Oh, what happened?
Ecclesiastes or
No, thieves, Slaki.
Oh, Slaki.
Yeah, Slaki, that's me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. These priests in ISPK, man, we made a decision to save our people, to try to save our people, Slaki. We made that decision, man. You know why? Let's get it.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Say it again now.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
This is why we go out in these street corners talking to our people, man. Because oppression is making us mad, man. A wise man mad. Meaning that we know what's going on in the earth today, man. We know what's up. So what we going to do about it? We going to go ahead and tell the white man the goddamn devil's Bible speaks of. That's what we doing, man. Because we are mad. We are angry that our people are dying out in these streets, man. We are angry that little girl getting shot, man. This is what we doing, man. We are so tired of the so-called white man killing us, man. We are so tired that the other nations, the Asians, the Africans, the Arabs coming over here, and we've been working so hard and come over here for free and get businesses, man. We can't get nothing. Only thing we get is a jail cell, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only thing we get is say, well, you need to try harder. How can we try harder and this system is built to bring us down, man?
Right.
How? Tell me that, Mr. White Man. Tell me. But nah. But I know. All my brothers, we know that. That's why we just waiting. Because the Lord is going to take care of that, man.
Right.
He going to take care of that. Best believe that. You can walk around with a smirk in your face and with your doggone shorts all the way up to your thighs, walking little dog. But when that sky crack open, oh, good night. Good night. That means Black, Hispanic, Native Americans going to rule, man.
Right.
Your dream is going on right now is going to turn into a nightmare. You're going to see a black man slashing your back.
That's right.
You're going to see a white woman serving a black woman, an Hispanic woman, a Native American woman. That's what you're going to see. And that's going to be all heaven. All heaven is going to be your worst nightmare.
Right.
Just like you done to our great-grandparents, our great-great-grandparents, man. Whipping them, starving them out, sending them breeding forms. What you think? See, you know what I'm saying? Black Hispanic, we got compassion. You know what I'm saying? We got this. This is all manuscript. This is all blueprint. So we're gonna treat you accordingly.
That's right.
As the Bible says.
That's right.
The Bible says nothing about you working till you can't feel your damn feet.
Damn right.
So, right.
Damn right.
You got something to say, Free?
God, look, in every nation on planet Earth, they have something, man. The white man has military might beyond the oppressor has military might beyond basic men's comprehension.
Right.
And every other nation on planet Earth has money, has countries and wealth and infrastructure that they could always return to, except for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man.
That's right.
Somebody asked, people don't even know why Hispanics are fleeing and trying to run into America, because America has stripped them of their natural home. It's sucked out every amount of economic opportunity for them, financial opportunities, and even basic living standards, man. Only way they can make money, it's a tie between growing the food for themselves and growing drugs for America. And so their best bet for a decent lifestyle, to flee out of that gang violence, all those brothers getting chopped up, is to try to come to America and have one of the riskiest routes possible for them, because their own country has become a place where death is very likely.
Damn.
That's something that a Chinese man doesn't have to endure.
Right.
I don't care how many grandmas get punched out in Walmart. Right. Which right now it's 2.
Right.
2. You know what I'm saying? That's not a thing that Arabs have to live through in this country or in their own country.
Right.
This isn't something Africans have to suffer, man. This is something that only Israelites, the Lord's chosen people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians have to suffer.
That's right.
Have to suffer under the foot of the oppressor, the devil, man. The Bible speaks of.
Right.
Salaki, priest.
Man, get that priest a hand, man. Come down with the bars, man. Damn right. Damn, that shit was heavy. Good night. But yeah, Salaki. This is why, and this is the most important thing we got to do, man. Come together, man.
Right.
We got to, man. Because these other nations don't give a damn about us, man. They don't give. They come and use all our resources, man. They come and use everything we Black, Hispanic, and American built this country, man, and they just come over here on a free ride.
Right.
Free ride, man. And they want to beat you up when you come to the store. They want to fight you. You understand? This is why brotherhood is so important, man. That we don't have to. Can I get that article I sent you out? That we don't have to go to these doggone other nations' shops, man. That we can go to our own businesses, man, like we did before, man. Until the white man want to tore down all his own jealousy, man. You see that we are coming along, man. Out of this hell he put us in.
Right.
You understand? You got that out? I'm gonna go there with you. Go there with you real quick. All right, Kay. Yeah, we can start with you got it.
Black Wall Street, neighborhood, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street, former by name of the Greenwood neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where in the early 20th century, African Americans had created a self-sufficient, prosperous business district. The term Black Wall Street was used until the Tulsa Race Massacre of 1921.
Good night.
The name has also been applied more generally to districts of Black American high economic activity.
Right. Keep going up. Say historically, African Americans worked mainly as servants in Tulsa, where they developed their own insular society with its own economy. Right. See, the thing is that we did it before, man. We had our own society, our own economic system. We had it. You understand? That every brother had a job that could support his family. You understand? We had it. We didn't have to put our hands in the so-called white man pocket, man, and ask him for anything. Oh, can we have this? Can we have this? Can we have this? No. We had our own stuff. Keep going out.
Black businesses clustered on the strip of land that would become Greenwood in 1905. When African Americans acquired the land.
Right.
Businesses included a grocery store and a barber shop.
We had a grocery store and a barber shop. Keep going.
Doctors and real estate agents opened their own businesses.
We had doctors and real estate agents, man, open their own business, open their own practices, man.
Right.
We had that, man. So you can't say, well, we can't do without them. We did it already. You understand? And we still doing it in the Isupk, man, under Commander Junior Hunter, man. Oh, go ahead, priest.
And just to add to your point, if I'm not mistaken, this was established in the 1930s, man, during the Dust Bowl.
Right.
Basically, which was the Great Depression.
Right.
White people were broke and suffering.
Right.
And we gathered ourselves together and we were able to make it happen, man. The salt of the earth.
It was pretty sad. Man. The preset is so heavy, man. Because when a white man get in this predicament, he can't. When he get a down predicament, he don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why he brought us over here, because he didn't know what to do with the crops and everything to set up his what you call them, colonies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But black Hispanics, we knew what to do, because we been in his head for so long. You know what I'm saying? And the thing we did that was most imperative was coming together, man.
Damn right.
Coming together, man. We wasn't with these. We wasn't with the so-called white man in his Great Depression. What we were doing? Having our own practices, being doctors, real estate agents. You know what I'm saying? Grocery stores.
Right.
We were thriving.
Right.
Do you hear me, black, Hispanic, Native Americans? We was thriving, man, when they was going down. Imagine when Christ come back, man.
Right.
Imagine it, man.
Right.
And that's only a little piece of heaven. A little. When Christ come, you can't imagine what he gonna do, man. You can't imagine what the Most High gonna give you, man. You got something to say, Bree?
Con, look, and blacks and Hispanics can build the most thriving piece of economic, can build you a mega city, can build you a little New York in the middle of Oklahoma.
Damn.
Out of slavery, man. Out of slavery, out of poor conditions, literally walking into a place with nothing but clothes on your back.
Right.
And they will build a city with an airport and a thriving economy that makes every other white city around it jealous.
Right.
Jealous and hateful beyond belief, man. And that's really why the devil hates brothers and sisters coming to this land, man. That's why Joe Biden doesn't want any Guatemalans, Ecuadorians, Central and South Americans coming over here, because he knows it's over. A Chinese man can't come over here with 50 cents in his pocket and build you Chinatown. The white man has to give him grants worth tens of thousands of dollars and then put you in ghettos to work in his shops. That's how he got Chinatown.
Good night.
And the same thing with East Indians. That's how they got a corner store on every corner in every ghetto in America, man.
Right.
Because the devil helps them. Right. Now, you give a black man just a little bit of space, time, and opportunity, and nothing but the wits and what's in between his ears, and he's going to build the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
If you leave him alone.
That's
if you leave him alone. Now what happens when Christ comes back and he gives me 1,000 slaves? He gives me 1,000 servants and all of their wealth.
Right.
I can only imagine. This world won't be enough. This world won't be enough. I'm gonna need another world. Yeah, go ahead.
What the priests bring out is so heavy, man, because like when we was coming up in school, we learned about certain. Of course, they pumped Martin Luther King was right. But during Black History Month, you would learn about certain black inventors. You know what I'm saying? Like notable black personalities during the time of slavery, man. You had Benjamin Banneker. He was the first man to create an almanac. Basically, he was tracing the cicadas, man. Those little insects that make those loud noises. He traced their routes, man, over a 30-year period, man. He knew that their cycles of when they would come through. Listen, he built the first working clock out of wood pieces, man.
Good night.
I think he was like 18 years old when he did it, man.
Damn.
Like, he designed Washington, D.C. He designed Washington, D.C. and designed the White House, man. This is real talk. Like, so when we say blacks and Hispanics built this country, it's not a lie, man.
Right.
George Washington Carver, who created I think he had over 500 patents out of a peanut, man. Created like 500 different inventions out of it, man. Listen, our windshield comes from George Washington Carver. Henry Ford, when he built his first T-Mobile, they would crash and the glass was cutting people's throats, man. He went to George Washington Carver and said, I don't know what to do about this. It said Carver went out to the porch because he would go out there and pray and get his ideas. He came back and developed plexiglass, man. Didn't even charge him for it. Gave him the
blueprint,
ingredients, but the formula for it, and they let him run with it, bro. We sitting here right now with windshields in our cars to this day. Listen, I haven't done the research yet, man, but I even heard that the actual formula for cement was developed by a black man. We know the escalator was. We know the street light out, Buzz.
I believe it.
You understand?
I believe it.
The brother who made the Super Soaker, man, it's a black man. Like, we have to stop downplaying the fact that we're the salt of the earth, man.
Right.
We don't need them. You
Right.
understand? The Lord didn't just give us the loaf. You know what I'm saying? We take the crumbs for the white man, but the Lord didn't give us the loaf. He gave us the mind to build the bakery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, man.
That's heavy. That's exactly right, man. But I'm gonna get right behind that, man. And the thing is, the only thing wrong with blacks and Hispanics, Native American Indians, man, is because their heart is for their oppressor, man. Mm-hmm. George Washington Carver was a great inventor and theologian, not theologian, but a great inventor and a mind for black people, man.
Right.
But he loved white people. He served them, man. I think he was adopted by a white man, and that's what grew his love for them. Mm-hmm. He would write it in his diary. And that's the reason why he's got a museum in Austin, Texas, because no matter how much because George Washington Carver's family isn't rich, because he gave everything he had to the white community. He gave it to his oppressors, man. Those who hated and abused and destroyed him. And that's what holds us back.
Right.
That's what holds us back, because we don't reserve what is ours for our own.
Right.
But we give out all of our labors to every other nation on the earth. We give out all our love and our care to every other nation, and we will never get it back. When will we love and care and grow and build up our own communities? When will we focus for that and that alone, man? Only until then will you see a change in the ghetto. Only until then. Salakia.
No, man. You said so heavy, priest. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when the priest brought up. Oh, you got something to say, sis?
Yeah, I was reading 7 verse 9 on Ecclesiastes, and it's talking about angry. Can you explain or clarify that scripture? Or 7 verse 9?
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes.
You said 7 to 7?
7 9.
7 to 9.
But you're talking about all this, it makes me angry at times to hear about how they oppressed us and how they treated us, and to this day. But I'm trying to get clarification on this because it's about angry, being angry.
Yeah, it's talking about angry and like driven insane. It's like a manifold scripture. So it is saying that it makes even a wise man angry to be oppressed. Come on,
That's oppression.
7? Is that not it?
Yeah, that's oppression.
What is it?
7 9.
Start at 7 now.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Mm-hmm. Verse 8. Better is the end of a thing better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Verse 9. Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools.
You want to break? What's your question, sis?
Like I was saying, if we're on the oppression, how they oppress us from years back until now,
Yeah.
it makes us angry. So can you clarify what kind of anger they're talking about? Give me an example.
This is the kind of anger that will cause you that will form into your actions. Right. You're not supposed to get so angry. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to be quick to anger because it will destroy your life. Right. You ever they call it an anger management problem. You don't know how to manage your anger because anger isn't necessarily a negative emotion. The Lord is angry at times, and it's a righteous thing. That's right. It's a very righteous thing. Mm-hmm. But if you're the type of cat who can't control his anger or act properly in certain situations, well then you have a problem. You are hasty to anger, and you're gonna get in a fight with everybody else you see, and it's going to lead to death. And it'll show how foolish you are. So
and if I could, and this would make us different from the Black Panthers because they was like that. You know what I'm saying? They were like the angry black man. You know what I'm saying? So the scripture says that we gotta be. What's that scripture said in Matthew? We gotta be harmless as a dove, but wise as. Right. And that's what that scripture is like. That's what we need to be. We can't go out there and be like, oh, I hate the white man, and go and punch the next white man you see because he's so angry. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's just a break. Go ahead, Priest.
Yeah. And Salaki, just to add to everything the priest said, which is on point. So really, what Rocky said is, he said it's the anger that leads to action. Mm-hmm. But when you're in the true So before you take any action, you're supposed to get counsel first. You know what I'm saying? The scripture said that many are the devices in a man's heart, but nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. So you can be angry, or you can be sad. You can have any emotion. But after you have those emotions, the next thing you should do is seek counsel. To be able to sort out why you feel how you feel, and then understand what the proper action to take after that is. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, because you're right, that when he read all 3 verses, it's dealing with the white man. The oppression makes a wise man mad, and the gift destroys the heart. So basically what it's saying is that in this society, we're seeing what's going on to our people, and we get upset. Right. But then what can make a person not be upset? A good salary, being able to buy a Mercedes-Benz, being able to get a nice big house with a pool, right? So now you're forgetting about what your people are going through, right? So then the next scripture says, well, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. Well, what's it talking about? It's saying better, it's going to be better because the end of the world is Esau. Right. It's better when this thing falls apart, you know what I'm saying? And it's over with, you know what I'm saying? Than the beginning of our oppression. But then it goes into saying, like, look, true, we want this battle on the fall, but don't be hasty to be angry, though. Don't be hasty to take unadvised actions and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we have to follow the scriptures and follow the men above us, man. But Salaki.
That's on point, as usual.
Would be angry and not sin be a precept to that?
Damn right.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great. That's a
very right. That's an excellent. That's an excellent. Yeah, you're ready.
Is that it, sis? What we got?
So yeah, man, so that's this. You know what I'm saying? This is why the Brotherhood class is so important, man. You know what I'm saying? So like we talk amongst ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and also get counsel too. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the most brotherhood thing that you can do, because you can't rely on your own counsel, man. That's right. Because that's not, you know what I'm saying, you're not talking with nobody but a demon inside you, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's why the class, that's why the ISBK Shalaki under Commander General Yohana, you know what I'm saying, that he authorized Brotherhood class, because it's so important, because we need it. Right. You know what I'm saying? We need that Brotherhood class. We need it, bro, because the thing is that the Brotherhood class also tells us that who are your brothers and who are your enemies and who not your brothers. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that get me out, when another nation tell me, all right, brother. Oh, man. I'm like, look. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, you have to be priestly. You got to understand that you are in hell. You got to understand that Black, Hispanic, and Americans, that we are in hell, man. Right. And you accept it. Like, you just hear it. Okay, yeah, no sweat. But that's one thing that get me in this hell, man. Because the thing is that they actions doesn't say we brothers, man. They actions say that we're like enemies, right? You go to all these in them stores, where they say you 2K, cigarettes. Are they being brother or are they being an enemy, right? Because you can't. You think about it. You go.
That's a bond.
Bones.
Bullets out the stove.
Oh yeah.
All sorts of things.
All type of things. You know what I'm saying?
They let you sell weed out the front of the store.
You said what?
They let you sell weed out front of the store too.
Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna call the police on you.
No, lie. You know what I'm saying? But now that, you know what I'm saying, that like I said before, that General Yohana, under Commander General Yohana, we raised, the Most High raised up priests and prophets, man. He raised up priests and prophets now to let our people know that who are our brothers and who are our enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, what Christianity did, that Christ, everybody in the world know who Christ is, right? They so-called Christ. But they don't know who the real Christ is. What Christ really did for his own people, not for everybody else. That Christ, how Christ was. Christ said that when he come back, it would not be peace, man. It would be war. You understand? He coming down, he gonna have blood on his garment, man. That's how he gonna come. So it's high time to understand that coming back to your culture, coming back to the winning side, you better come back. Don't come back to that loser. Don't go to that loser side and make it be like it's winning right now. But at the end of the day, it's not. You know what I'm saying? You will be destroyed as nuclear bombs be torn down America. You know what I'm saying? You got something to say, Priest?
Con, no matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter how many white people you kissing up to, or you know what I'm saying, heathens or people of another nation you kissing up to. It doesn't matter. That won't save you in the day of judgment. Right. That won't make you righteous in God's eyes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Your wealth. The Bible says that in that day, you know, they will not be appeased by silver nor gold, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna, you know, you and your mansion gonna get ransacked. You know what I'm saying? No amount of security is going to preserve you in that day because money won't matter. Right. You know what I'm saying? What do they say? Eventually, it'll be like wheelbarrowing money to the grocery store. It don't matter to them. They want the food, man. They don't want what money. They don't want money. They want what money can buy. Right. And you holding yourself, you holding to your heart so closely that money instead of your people. You'll see, or shoot, not even, yeah. You holding that money so close to your chest instead of your people. You hugged up against every other nation on planet Earth. You'll see just how much they love you when stuff hit the fan. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just how tight you really were with Bobby. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just how cool you were with Ahmed and all that, man. Right. They gonna dip back to where they from, and you're gonna be left alone with no one.
Damn right.
Salaki.
Damn right, Priest. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, you know what I'm saying, with our brothers that do have money, sisters that do have money, you gotta understand that you still are a slave in this society. You just a rich slave. You still are black in society. You know what I'm saying? You go back, when you go back in slavery time, you had brothers that were free, but they knew they were still black. You know what I'm saying? But now that all people that make money, they think they're not black anymore. But it be real quick. It's real. The white man will show you that you're still black. Yeah, you might got that money, but you're still black. But that's why it's so important that when you have that money, you help your people out, man. Right. You open different things, man. Open a grocery store. Open, you know what I'm saying, a gym. Open something that can help Black, Hispanic, Native Americans out, man. Because you have it. You understand? You have means to help Black, Hispanic, Native Americans out, man. You know what I'm saying? You have the means. You just can't sit and be about your own. You can't sit like, oh yeah, I'm living great. I'm in this big mansion. Right. But your cousin out there strung out on drugs, man. But your brother out there still hustling, killing other brothers, man.
Shoot, I could come up with 5 ideas right now that'll help the black community, man. You could start a construction business and take these big city contracts to F up these highways for 8 years. Right. And just soak in the money with your brothers, man. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? You could build a little grocery store and corner out the market of neighborhoods and outdo Dollar General, Family Dollar, and Walmart eventually. Mm-hmm. That's what you could do, man. And building up your logistics and your warehousing districts and things like that. You could do that. Right. You could do that, man. If you actually wanted to invest back into your company and buy your community, and through time get your money back. That construction thing, that's instant money back. Mm-hmm. All you need is a good foreman and a good what do they call them? Architect. Mm-hmm. And I know 2 architects. I don't even know how that happened. Just coming into UPK, I know 2 architects now. Christ. Used to want to be an architect. Go ahead, please.
I understand what you're saying, Priest, because like the government's already, they do have minority. I forget the phrase, but it's like basically as a minority, you get priority on government contracts or city contracts. They have to. It's like when you're a veteran, that gives you a level of placement in terms of like the listing of who they give contracts to, or because they have it set up right now with the government that a certain percentage of the contracts have to go to minorities. So like even if you're like a black woman and you pitch for it, you're called a double minority. Because you're black and a female, they have to prioritize you in terms of like giving you contracts and whatnot. So as black men, you can definitely do that. Like Rock got saying for trucking contracts, dump truck contracts, right, on construction sites, and then the construction sites themselves, man. Right. And then hire out your own people. Those are actual
That is
applications, real-time applications.
that is a multi-million-dollar business. And cats, look, or you could go to the what's that brother name? I think he's from Houston. He Romeo dad.
Romeo
Master P.
Master P.
Is he from Houston?
Louisiana.
New Orleans. You could go to the Master P route. You could create multiple grocery businesses and entrepreneurial businesses that promote your neighborhood and employ your people, man. You could do a bunch of it. Or you could be on the left hand side like Michael Jordan and invest in the prison industrial complex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And that pay out that pay out good too, but that destroys your people, man.
Right.
It promotes the devil riding out on the streets trying to lock up your brothers on trumped up charges, man. And you being a racist wearing a Hitler mustache out on some golf course.
Right.
I mean, you could be a wicked bastard, or you could be a righteous one. You're a righteous man. You know what I'm saying? It's all up to you. And the Lord sees all these things.
Right.
Just because you're rich doesn't mean you're automatically a wicked man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord weighs every man's actions, whether he's poor or rich. That's why it says the Lord is no respecter of persons.
Right.
Just because you're poor, you don't get off. And just because you're rich, you're not damned. You know what I'm saying? But every man has an opportunity. Every man has an opportunity, and the Lord is a just judge. And he'll weigh all your decisions on what it really is, man. So like it.
Damn all right, man. They present. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, man. Like, if I could just go off what you saying, priest. That's why the scripture is so heavy, man. Cause like the Ecclesiastes 7:7, you know what I'm saying? Oppression make the wise man mad, and the gift destroys the heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get that, like the thing, the gift destroy the heart. Once you get that gift that the white man give you, you forget about your people, man. You forget about what's going on, man. You will be docile again. Not again. You continue being docile. You understand? That's why it's so important that you gotta understand that your people is in hell right now, man. You have the means to do it. Go ahead and support your people, man. Right. Go ahead and send the money to Junior Hunter, Command Junior Hunter, man. Do it, man.
If you don't know how to, but shoot, we know how to.
That's right.
Like in here, the Isupk, we know how to support our people.
That's
with
right.
No money at all.
That's right.
Hell, we know how to support them with money too, man. With money too.
That's right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother here, we ain't the richest, you know what I'm saying? We don't have the most means, you know what I'm saying? But we help our people out as much as we can, man. You know what I'm saying? So you brothers with money, with means, help your people, man. Pay tithes, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. It's all no church. It's not like a Christian church. It ain't gonna go to the guy doggone his Bentley he gonna get next month. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go for a good reason, man.
Right.
And the Most High he loves that, man.
That's right.
Because you caring for your people. You showing brotherhood, man. He loves that. You understand? And if I could, I'm gonna go ahead with another scripture. Priest, I'm gonna get 1 Corinthians. I'm gonna go there. Hold on, slide.
Hey, the topic is never trust thine enemy.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what precepts you hit on it yet.
Yeah, I'm about to pull that right now. I need Ecclesiastes 13 or maybe 12. Yeah, it's 12 and 10. Here you go. I got it right here. Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Yeah.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. Like we've been saying the whole night, man. Never trust thy enemy. If you just not tuning in, your enemy is a person that been oppressing you for so many years, man. If you're a black, Hispanic, Native Americans, man, that's your enemy. Your enemy is one that caused you to sin against your father, man.
Right.
That's your enemy. Your enemy said it's okay to smoke cigarettes. It's okay to show your body off in the strip club. Right. It's okay to eat shrimp, crab, lobster, man, and pork. That's your enemy. Because he make you go against your father. He making you sin, man. That's sin. It's okay to sleep with the next man, woman, because y'all got a connection. You gotta be out your mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't no connection. There's nothing but demons, man.
Right.
What demons do, they kill you, man. That's what they do. Because while you over here having the time of your life with that man, woman, he gonna come right behind you and blow your brains out, man.
Right.
That's why it's so important that we understand this Bible, man. It save you, man. It give you life, like Baruch 4:1. This is the breath of life. This is life, man. It keep you living. You got something to say, priest? I see you.
I'm gonna let you get through the precept, but you got it.
No, don't
you
sweat.
got it, priest. You got it.
Most High in Christ. This is living, man. You understand? And the Most High wake his preaching powers up to let you know, man. It's not okay what the white man say is okay.
Right.
It's not okay for you to sell drugs to your people. It's not okay to show your body off to every brother in a doggone world on Instagram, on TikTok, on goddamn Facebook. It's not okay. It's not okay to have a fans only club. Yeah, that's what they call a fans only club. Salaki.
You getting old, priest.
Hey, I'm not gonna disclaim my age. You know what I'm saying? I'm young.
He's still a young man. He's still a young, a young man that with his youth. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But this is our job, man. This is our job to let our people. This is our job to bring the kingdom, man.
Right.
To let our people know that what the white man been doing is killing us, man.
That's right.
He been killing us in the day we were born, bro. Shalaki. He been killing us in the day we were working for him, man. Feeding us doggone pig feet, chitlins. Man, that's how lost we are the people. That stuff smell horrible, I heard. Cause I grew up with my mother and you know what I'm saying? I ain't never smelled chitlin before, but I say it smell like shroom. You gotta be lost with people. You think that smell and you wanna eat that. Man, good night, man. Good night.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? I know you smell that shit. You smelled it before?
Come.
Please tell the people, man.
Look, I remember being a young man in my great grandma's house. The ghetto was so burned into my memory. Look, man, and I'm still in the ghetto. I can spit at it, but boy, we would be having some sort of cookout or something. Definitely Thanksgiving. I don't know how the hell black people cook chitlins on Thanksgiving. But I'm in my great grandma's house, and I come in the house getting out of a station wagon. I'm like, what the fuck? Did the toilet get backed up? As a young child, as a young man. Oh, I'm like, Mom, what's that smell? What's that smell?
Man.
Oh, boy, that's just chitlins. I was like, what is that, boy? You was mighty calm for whatever that odor is.
Right.
She was like, yeah, they cleaning them right now, this and that. I'm like, cleaning them? Cleaning them for what? Throw them away.
Baba Kashah.
You know I didn't eat that meal, right? You know I didn't eat that meal.
Good.
Look, my mother was like, yeah, da-da-da. She tried to break it down how we was going to eat it for dinner. And I'm like, no, you're going to eat it for dinner. I'm not eating that shit. You out of your goddamn mind. I had to start a trend with my cousins and brothers, my brothers and sisters and cousins. I was like, y'all eating that? I ain't going out like that, youngin'.
Nah.
You crazy, bro. You crazy, man. But this is,
go ahead,
that's how, look, man. My great grandma was like that because she knows what slavery like.
Right.
She knows what it's like. And that's what niggas and sisters forget so quickly, that it was only 2 generations ago. It was only 2 generations ago. Right. If you my age, I'm 26. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And my great grandmother was eating pig intestines and pig feet to survive.
Good night.
To make it to the next day so I could live today. And I ain't never gonna let a single devil off of the hook for it.
That's right. That's right. And if I could, and this is the reason why y'all see us, oh, y'all look so mean. No, we don't look mean. We just real niggas. And real niggas know what's real. You know what I'm saying? Just like the priest said, he won't let that down, man. He ain't gonna let that down. His grandmother had to eat pig intestines, man, because the white man said it's okay to do it. The white man, and the thing is, they make it affordable for our people to eat it too. You know what I'm saying?
You get a 5-gallon bucket for like
Good
$15. I seen the shit literally.
Good night.
I was like, yo, B, cheap as hell.
See man, if I could, priest, the white man gotta go, man.
It's awful.
He gotta be put in a goddamn cage somewhere, man.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? And that's right there, man, it kind of hit me, bro. Like, God dog, man. Like I said earlier, bro, my grandma taking pills because she, you know what I'm saying, because she a doggone diabetic, eating pork chop all her life.
Right.
Because the white man said it's okay to do it. He make it affordable. It's a delicacy in some sense. You know what I'm saying? Eating crab, shrimp, lobster. It's okay to do because you know why? They say it's okay to do because they don't want you to inherit the kingdom, man. They don't want you to inherit this world. They want you to be docile. They want you to keep on dying. That's what they want you to do, man. They don't want you to live. They don't want you to be the next president. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to be president of this world anyway, but I'm saying, speaking. You know what I'm saying? And Obama was not black. Obama was an African. Shalaki. He was an African father from Kenya. He's a Hamite. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that get me, when the Hamites, when they want to say, I know I'm going off, I'm sidebar, you know what I'm saying, side note, sidebar. What get me is that when the Hamites say, that black people, like, we all going the same struggle. Like, what are you talking about? How you going the same struggle that we going through? All the time I was in the hood, man, I did not see an African, bro. Only time I saw an African when I went to college. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time. Only time I see an African, they living good in a big old house.
Goddamn everywhere.
They everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Especially in Dallas.
Like roaches.
Like roaches, man.
Akin to.
Oh, good night. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Like, that irks me, man. Like, no, you did not go through the same struggle that we've been through. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? You never went through, you know what I'm saying, the god doggone, you never went through sitting in a hot house in the summer. No AC. AC off. You never went through in a god doggone, ain't no water. Ain't no food in the house. Only thing you got, the food is sleep. You hungry, man. You didn't go through that, African man. You understand?
Salaki, if I could, man.
Go ahead, priest.
If I could, man. You know what disgusts me so much about every other nation on this planet? They hate us beyond belief. Every single tribe. Every single tribe. And Africans hate us as well. Africans hate us. But when they come over here to America, they impersonate us for the positivity that comes with being a black man. Ultra talented, ultra handsome, ultra charismatic, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say. The list goes on and on. On and on and on. But they hate us beyond belief and will never really say they're us.
Right.
And when we talk about slavery, man, they say y'all ought to forget that, man.
Oh my goodness.
I talk to Hispanic brothers and sisters and Native American brothers and sisters, and they have the ultimate compassion talking about slavery and this and that. They're like, yeah, man, that's fucked up, man. And I understand that shit. But an African, the cat who sold us because he knows he's guilty with those heathens.
Right.
He doesn't feel a shred of compassion or caring because he hates us just like the devil hates us.
Right.
And he feels the same way the devil feels. And he says, you ought to get over that. Just like Akon. Akon was like, yeah, you know, we don't really talk about slavery. You know, we say, yo, y'all should get over that. You know, we got over it. They got over it because they were never in slavery.
Right.
They were never, that curse was never for them. They profited off of the selling of my brothers and sisters, man.
That's right.
And they got a price to pay for that as well. But it's especially slimy and disgusting to see all these heathens go around and hate my people and backbite and talk about my people and then go and impersonate my people.
Right.
From a goddamn Chinese hip hop rapper to a Hamite, aka an African, impersonating a brother on TV. What's his name? That nigga was gonna be 007. So white folks was like, we don't like darkies.
Oh.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Hamite impersonating a brother. Yeah, he can go too, man. Cause I know, cause I think he damn said it out of his mouth. He don't like black people, the real black people, Negroes. You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, that's it, priest.
No sweat, man. You know what I'm saying? The priest is bringing out so heavy, man. You understand? The thing is, our people gotta understand that we gotta know who are people and who like our enemies and people who are not us. Just cause they dark skinned, like what on Cap said, Cap, that's what I said. All kin folks, all skin, what you say? Yeah, all skin folks and kin folks, man. Those people don't like us, man. Yeah, they dark. Yeah, they got maybe some little traits like us, but they not us, man. But the thing you can't point out with an African, though, like, you know what I'm saying? They got flat faces and stuff, you know what I mean?
I feel, you know the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe, spirit.
I know the vibe.
The spirit is within.
Be careful in Houston, though, because they impersonation game on 10.
Oh, yeah.
They game in Houston, boy. I was like, what? You from where? Where your daddy from? Where his daddy? Stop.
Someone you can smell the musk.
Boy,
you can smell the musk a mile away.
Boy, that's the real tell. That's the real tell.
Like, God, dog.
Good night.
You don't believe in deodorant?
Good night, man.
Yeah, lying.
Some sort of. This boy don't believe in flavor enhancers and none of that. They food nasty. They smell nasty.
Good night.
Boy, y'all can't get it right at all over there in Africa, man.
But yeah, we'll be trying to say that they are our enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? Africans, they are enemies. They're not our people. Just because they dark doesn't mean they're our people. Right? Just because they got kinky hair, they're not our people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to the script, the precept I'm about to pull. You still got that one?
Never touched on him.
Oh, you still, okay, you finished? Let's get another one, man. Let's get First Corinthians 15 and 4. You know what I'm saying? So what we gotta do, man, we gotta come back together, man, 7, 9, 2, and 1. We gotta gather ourselves together. Because if we don't, we'll fall for anything, man. We are vulnerable. We are vulnerable not together, man.
Right.
We are very vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? And when we come together, man, we come together righteously, man. Not come together because we all want to get high. Not come together because we all want to smash one girl. We got to come together righteously, man.
Right.
We got to come together with these law, statutes, commandments, man. That's what that means. That's what that scripture means. You got that out?
It's like you said, 1 Corinthians 15 and 4?
15 and 4. It said, probably charity. It's long, suffer long.
That ain't what I got here.
Oh, okay, so like it might be 13. Yeah, it might be 13. Okay.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 4. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself.
All right.
It is not puffed up.
Right. Charity, love, when you come to Isupk, man, you will understand this scripture, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that when you love someone, you're not gonna give up on someone just because they make you mad, man. When you love someone, you're not gonna give up on somebody, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna give up somebody gonna sit there and like offend you. So what we have in the Isupk, is real niggas, man. We real niggas in the Isupk, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what we gonna do is, if you feel offended, a brother gonna come talk to you. And that when a brother come talk to you, it's the most imperative thing, man. Because if you don't, that shit become a bigger thing. Why? When your brother come talk, you offend a brother, you cut it down while it started. You cut it. You cut that doggone that hatred, not hatred, I don't want to say hatred, that anger out. You understand? You cut that out. before the angel start growing. He gonna start growing and growing and growing. The brother say one thing, and you on him, man. You on him. You ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? This is why in the Isupk is I won't say it's a safe haven, man, from that world, man. Because in the world, brothers don't know how to express themselves, man.
Right.
Expressing themselves, they get emotional, and they want to shoot you, man. And they want to shoot you and your whole family, man. That's why it's so imperative that we listen to what the comedian Junior Hunter say, man. He saved lives, man. We ain't just talking about it. It's facts, man. The Bible say prove all things, man. He said brothers that was in the street gang banging, you know what I'm saying, was in prison. You know what I'm saying? He told them a different way to live, man. This Bible. Brotherhood, man. That's how you live. Trusting somebody else than your own god doggone self, man. That's how that's what it is, become a man. Relying on a brother to help you out when you in need, man.
Damn right.
To know that you in need. That's when you become a man and a woman.
Look, you
go ahead.
Salaki, you do it with your oppressor all the time.
Damn right.
You trusting him, big what they call him, Moneybag Joe, to come with the next stimulus check. You loving, you forgetting all the trespasses of the devil, man. No matter how many George Floyds get choked or brothers are slain all around the world by the oppressor, man. You forgiving them of all their wrongdoings. You do it with them. Why not do it with your own brother, man?
Right.
Why don't you have some charity or some love, man, and care about your own people?
Right.
It's too easy to hate them.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible says, man, how can you say you love God and don't love your brother who you see every day?
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Your brother is those people in your family, man, in the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Or a white man's brother is another white man. That's why they get treated so nicely in police traffic stops.
Right.
The goddamn devil gotta pull out a gun and charge a police officer before he gets shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you have your cell phone now, you're dead. Mm-hmm. If you move in this way or that way, you're dead.
Right.
Man, and you going around up and down the hood treating your brothers like a devil would treat them. And then you crying when the news come out and another brother's slain by the police. Quit being a hypocrite.
Right.
Quit being a hypocrite and treat your brothers how you treat these heathens. And treat these heathens not how you treat your brothers. Don't sell them drugs. Don't. You would never go to the suburbs and start slanging dope. Open up a crack house, you know what I'm saying, or a trap house. Don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. Right. You would never, go to a heathen's neighborhood. You would never go to Chinatown and start airing it out. So all I'm saying is, don't be a hypocrite, man.
Yeah,
don't go and destroy your brothers and sisters, man, and give all your love out to the people who never needed it.
Yeah,
So like your priest.
Hey, no sweat, man. Get that priest a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man, we need love with each other, man. We need that, man. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you vulnerable, man. But it does make you a trusted brother and sister, man. You understand? It's a song called it's off the Best Man album, man. The song basically said he could be a best brother, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
This is like the 5th time somebody has told me about that song, man.
Oh yeah. It's basically saying like you can be brothers, man. It's so crazy to hear that because in the world, cause you be around niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't talking about that, man. Niggas talking about murking other niggas when you around somebody. They all talking about fighting. You know what I'm saying? Even females. The female talking about, I'm gonna hit that beep. Next time I see, you know what I'm saying? They be on that, man. And the thing is, when you tired of that, they're tired of hearing that, man. That's that right there. Like, you wanna fight the people that look like you, but you don't wanna fight that white man that say you can't get that apartment. You don't wanna fight that white man. You know what I'm saying? When he deny you on food stamps.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying go out there and fight nobody, but you saying like you want to put all your anger against somebody that look like you, somebody in the same hell. Let me get Hebrews 13:3 real quick out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody look just like you in the same hell as you, man. Can't pay their bills because they job just over broke. Because they working at Burger King. Because they can't get a good job because they made one mistake in their life and now they are failing. So the only thing job you can get with Burger King, Whataburger, wherever you can get. You may be lucky to be a trucker. You know what I'm saying? Can I get that out?
Hebrews 13:3.
Yeah.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 3. Remember them that are in bonds, as bound with them.
Right. So we in bonds together, man. You got to remember that brother next to you in the same predicament you in, man. We in the same hell. We are still oppressed of the so-called white man. You understand? Keep going out.
And them which suffer adversity, as being yourselves also in the body.
Right. So we've been suffered adversity, man, together, man. That's what we doing in this so-called America, man. We've been in this so-called America suffering hell. So why you want to kill the next man that's suffering with you, man? Just because he bumped you, just because he made a church pass against you, man. What you do is you talk to that brother, man. You go talk to that brother. You talk to him alone and be like, brother, hey, I feel that you offended me. What the woo? Talk to him about. Talk it out, man. That's a real man. You don't go like, man, and next time I see him, man, I'm gonna hit him in his head. I'm gonna bust a cap in his head. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna go talk to that man and say, hey, man, look, brother, you did what you do with the woo. You know what I'm saying? But what you want to do is you want to hide and come up on him and sneak him and kill him or knock his nights out because he didn't know what he was doing. Or maybe he did know what he was doing. But the thing is, what you gotta do is cut that at the beginning of it. So you won't go home and start plotting on them. You feel me? Go ahead, you got something to say? I know you.
Nope.
No
what I want to say is not for class.
No sweat.
Yeah,
we can get the announcement.
I hate that shit. Salakia. Wait. Alec, let me get a verse too. Go ahead and grab that.
No sweat. Don't worry.
And man, this is just for a lot of times, man. Brothers and sisters, man. Y'all think that y'all doing whatever the so-called white man says and following after his ways and all the ways of the puppet heads and celebrities that he props up is gonna get you somewhere. You're twerking. You think that twerking on TikTok is gonna make you famous, and now you can finally be somebody, and you can twerk in front of not instead of hundreds of thousands, but millions of people. You think that hating your people and loving the oppressor is profitable, man. I'm gonna tell you what the reward of the oppressor is at the end of all of this. Because how much he's hated our people. He's hated God's chosen people. Give me Ezekiel 35 and 13. Because actually verse 4. Because he's hated God's chosen people, man, and he's never given us a break. Not after civil rights, not after the Emancipation Proclamation, not after millions upon millions of slain, hundreds of millions of slain so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
He's never taken a break, man, and he's never hated blood.
Right.
But now that you're not eating pig intestines to survive, you think that the white man's pretty nice. You think that life's pretty good. Why are y'all talking about this hate speech, man? Y'all we really need to get rich, man. That's how we're gonna improve the community.
Right.
If we all get rich.
Right.
Money is not a solution. I told you that. The Bible says in the day of judgment, he will not be pleased with gold nor silver. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you the reward of those people that you follow so closely behind. Who Cardi B follows behind, who I don't know, who a gangster rapper. Niggas
The baby,
I guess. What the baby chases. Yeah, let's just read this. We gonna get out of here, man. These niggas don't hear me. Go ahead, yeah, read that. Ezekiel 35:4.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
This is talking to Esau, man. He's gonna destroy his cities and lay waste to them, from the tip top to the very bottom. Keep reading.
5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Because he has had a perpetual hatred. Keep going.
And hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
This is the time of our calamity, man. This servitude, this captivity we've been living in. And from the beginning to the end, he has been needlessly shedding our blood, raping our brothers and sisters, and killing our children. He burned down our cities through sheer jealousy and false accusations, man. From Rosewood to Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, man, and countless others that are forgotten, like Seneca Village in New York City, man, and other things that are not taught on Black History Month, that are not taught in school, because the devil, he feels like you should love him. He feels like you should appreciate that you have breath to draw. You know what I'm saying? You should feel lucky that he has not murdered you yet. And yeah, you chase after him and follow his ways and his every action, and try to befriend and try to be nice to every Chung Lee and Ricky Bobby, goddamn and what's the goddamn, and every Akon you meet. When these heathens don't love you, man, and they've noted, and everybody across the world knows the straight heinous behavior that the white man has done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. It is worldwide knowledge. I could go to Russia and they're like, yeah, they hang y'all on trees still, right? What you talking to me like that for? I could go to Germany, they gonna try to kiss up on my feet saying, I'm sorry, look, I'm not like those other white people you know. Everywhere on the planet, they know the heinous activities they performed on the Lord's chosen people, man. But we choose to forget it and try to follow after our slave master. Finish that out,
In the time that their iniquity had an end.
This is the end, though. This is the end. You are choosing the wrong side at the very. Some Negroes never learn. It was like this when we came out of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So cats loved them Egyptians. They didn't hate those Egyptians as they probably should. Or as the sister brought out, they weren't angry or mad at these oppressors properly as they should have been. And so you're clinging to this oppressor when your iniquity, your captivities are coming to an end. And when you need to cleave back to the Lord, man, you need to come back to your people, man.
Damn right.
Finish it out, That's it. All right, well, that's the end of the class.
I got something to say.
It's your
when
class.
you said it's so heavy, you know what I'm saying, real quick, you know what I'm saying, that when the time ends, right? So let's say, everybody know God is a just God, right? They say it all the time in the church, right? So if you're a just God, so for this common sense, what would he do to the so-called white race? What would he do to them for the crimes he did to blacks, Hispanic, Native American? For every whip that he whipped on John Smith will be sevenfold when Christ comes. You understand? For every rape and rape our sisters, man, rape and murder us, man, it will come sevenfold to them people, man. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. The Most High don't deal with numbers. So it can be a lot of whippings going around, a lot of flesh going around. You understand? What you did to us, man. The scripture said God, the Most High, he don't forget. You understand? He did not forget. He don't forget what you did to his people, man. He don't forgive what you did to Hispanics. Put them across and put them in the cages, man, with foil to cover up, man. He don't forget that. He don't forget what he did, what you did in Puerto Rico, shooting towels, shooting stuff to our people, man. Trump. He don't forget that. So just remember, so-called white man. We telling this, we saying this right now. That the Most High don't forget. And he is a just God. And he will bring justice to black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. That way he bring justice too. Shalom.
All right. You get the announcements.
You got the announcement, man.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means 10th in the Hebrew.
I'm going to take this card.
10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, the free will offer for priests, is not mandatory. It's whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. We have the Feast of First Fruits. Starts after the Sabbath, after the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sundown Saturday, April 3rd, 2021. Count 50 days and celebrate the 50th day. June 21st.
Oh, the thing, I got it.
You got it.
It's come on, phone. It's where is it? Wow. It's here you go. Come on, that. That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong date.
Let's see, Facebook. Salaki. Be with me. You got it out?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Most High Christ.
June 21st, 2021.
Okay.
Start before sundown. Can be found in Leviticus chapter 23, verses 10 through 22. Remind Akwaki to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boot, shirt, pants, headband, and a scarf. And this includes ISUPK security announcements.
Damn right. It's the ISPK Kaleem Brotherhood class, man. I want to say Shalom, Yahweh Baruch to my brothers, man. And Shalom, Yahweh, Shamal Atham, by Hashem, Yahweh, shout out to my sisters, man. Hey, Shalom.